Oh yeah, what's going on YouTube? Nick here, the Rideshare Hacker. Thanks for coming by my channel. I really appreciate you being here. So today in this video, we're going to talk about the decisions that you have to make sometimes as a rideshare driver. Like what ride do you take next? Where do you go next? Do I turn off the app and go to a certain location that might be surging or that has a bonus zone attached to it? Do I wait at the airport or not? Do I leave? You know, these are all things that we have to evaluate as drivers sometimes, and I just want to make a video about it real quick because this is the decision that I have to make right now. So in a minute, we're going to go into I'm going to go into the screen recording on my phone. I'll show you exactly what decisions I'm trying to make. I'm currently right now at the airport, but I'm thinking about leaving the airport to going somewhere where I know there's a lot of activity. Now, it's not close by, it is a little far away, but I do think that I can make more money with my time by going to the certain location. Now, I'm under a time restraint today, so I do want to say that. So I'm under a time restraint. I have to pick up my daughter later on today, about 5 o'clock from daycare. So I have to make a certain dollar amount, right? So one thing I preach on this channel is to set a goal for every day that you go out, or whether it be you're going out for a set amount of hours and you have to make a certain amount of money. So you're either going to go out for a set amount of hours, right? And you try to make as much money as possible, or you have a goal, a dollar amount set for the day, and you have to hit that goal before you end for the day. Now, with that being said, I'm putting myself under two restraints. So I have two goals. I have to make a certain amount of money by a certain time today. So that's why I have to make this decision. And so right now I'm at the airport and it's taken a little while. You know, I did get lucky this morning. I did have an airport ride, which is really cool. I really appreciate that. I love getting those airport rides in the morning. Traffic was super light because it is snowing. It's a little wet out there, but it's like a snowy sleet going on. And so I think a lot of people were working from home today. So now the decision I have to make, I'll just get right into it. And this is happening in Boston right now. So if you are a Boston driver, please give me a thumbs up. Comment yes in the description below. If you're not a Boston driver, comment no. Because school is getting out for winter break. So in Boston, a lot of the rideshare traffic that we get, a lot of the Lyft traffic, a lot of the Uber traffic, I mean the demand, you know, that's what I'm saying. So a lot of the rides that we get here in Boston are triggered by the school, by students, by people going to school, by people, you know, working at the schools and things like that. So school's getting out for break, so Brandeis is getting out. Some of you know this. Brandeis is in Waltham, right near where I live. They're out today. They start break today. So students will be leaving today and tomorrow. I picked up a student today, an XL ride to the airport. Him and his mother, and then a couple suitcases. So it wasn't a huge amount of stuff. You know, they probably could have fit it in an X, but I'm very thankful that they chose to get an XL. I got a ride to the airport. Nice ride. Super simple, low traffic, good time. You know, good timing. It didn't cost me a lot of time to get here, which is good, because as a XL driver and as an X driver, right? So as an economy mode and XL, you only get paid in Boston about 16, and then like $16.50 for X, and then like $1 more, $17.50 for XL. Now, granted, you know, I'm pretty sure that's like minimum wage here in Boston. If it's not, it's barely above minimum wage. But your vehicle in the X mode, in economy mode, doesn't make any money profit. It really just covers your costs, your expenses for gas, your repairs, your maintenance, right? So we all need tires, we need oil changes, we got to put gas in our cars. Unless you have an electric vehicle, I don't really know if people are really benefiting from having an electric vehicle, because I don't know what it costs to charge a vehicle. I just don't know. I'm assuming that with an electric vehicle, you can make more money when you're driving in the X modes. But my point is that it's good to have a quick ride when you're in X and XL, because you don't get paid a lot of money for the time, especially in XL. So in XL, you actually profit about $1.10, right? So we make in XL, on Lyft XL actually pays more than Uber XL, but on Lyft XL, I think we get like $1.72 per mile, which is actually really good, because the government, the IRS, will give you a write-off, a tax write-off of 55 cents per mile. So if you take $1.72 minus the 55 cents, we're talking like $1.17 or so, right? $1.17. Somebody do the math for me. $1.17 in order to, you know, you make $1.17 profit per mile. with the XL category. Now it's going to be different in your market. I'm just talking about Boston market, but I'm assuming that it's going to be the same for you in your market where you're making a lot more per mile in the XL mode. So, with all that being said, I'm at the airport right now, and the XL line, we're actually going to go into the screen recording right now, and we can talk a little bit more about it. So stay tuned for the screen recording. I got to go do a quick bathroom run because I think I'm about to get out of here. I think I'm going to leave the airport because the line's not moving too fast, and then I'm going to go over to I'm going to go back out to Brandeis because I know school's getting out, and I'm going to take a lot of those students to the airport, and that's the plan. And I think that's a good strategy. Check the internet, check your schools in your area, check to see who's getting out, when they're getting out, because I know that each school gets out at a different time, and it's important to know this, and it's important to know when they're coming back, because you can expect a slowdown now that the students are leaving, okay? And then it's not going to pick back up for a little while until they come back. So let's get into the screen recording, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, why I need to make a decision. Okay, check it out. Okay, guys, so I want to get into the screen recording right now so you can see exactly what I'm talking about and the decisions that I have to make. So I'm going to start this recording right now. So we are recording. I hope you guys can see this good. So I'm at the airport, and I got it right in here like I was saying. And right now, as you can see on my screen, I'm gonna go into the details here. So Lux Black, I'm number 8. Black XL, I'm 7. Lux 15 and Lux XL 18. Now, I know it doesn't seem like a lot for Lux and Lift XL, but it takes a long time to get through this line. That could mean, honestly, I could see myself sitting here for another 2 hours before I get a Lux or an XL ride. And the Black and Black XL, even though I'm very short in that line, right? I'm under 10 in that line, which is really good. I really like those numbers, but that's going to take even longer because there's just not a whole lot of Black rides that come out of the airport. So there's that, right? So I think I have a minimum of 2 hours. Now that I think about 2 hours to sit here. I could sit here and wait, make good use of my time. I have my computer here. I have my bag. So I can do work in the car. Like I can use this as office time while I wait. But here's the other thing. I have a $12 streak, right? So I definitely want to take that. And that's actually why I'm not on Uber right now. So if I show you Uber, I'm not on Uber right now. I didn't even log in because the line was so long on Uber. I'm like, it's going to take forever. So I didn't want to do that. What do we got here? We have 116 to 120 X cars. Black is 6 to 10. And then XL is 41. I just didn't even do it because honestly what I wanted to do was make sure that I get this streak, right? I have this $12 streak going on, and I really want to hit that, so I was more concentrated on Lyft at this point. So I think what I want to do is get out of here. I want to go back out into the city. I want to try and catch rides to the airport. I think that is going to be the best thing for me to do here. Because I think waiting around for 2 hours is not really what I want to do. I want to maximize my time, like I was saying. I only have a limited amount of time today, and I want to make at least $200. So it is 10 o'clock already, and then that means I have to be done and back home, in Waltham by 5 o'clock. So I have 7 hours to try and make another. I've already made $67, so I got to make another. Honestly, I want to make another $200 if I can. That's going to be my goal. $267 today. I have 7 hours to make $200. I think I can do it, but I got to head back out in the city. I think sitting here, I'm going to kill time, and it's not going to really do anything. Now, the other option is I can go right back to the city, or I can just I can change my vehicle setting, which I'm actually going to do right now, and we'll see what the line is. But it's going to reset me, right? I'm going to lose all my place in line, so I'm going to update it. And then I'm going to go back over here. What does it say right now? So it hasn't even updated me yet here. But it will. There we go. 87 drivers before me. And now I just got put to the end of the line for XL, Lux, Lux Black. And I might just get out of here. I might just head on out. Yeah, I'm going to pay money for tolls to leave here because I got to go through the tunnel to get back in the city. But you know what? When you factor in the toll, I don't know, it's like $1.75 or something like that. Who cares, right? It's $1.75 when I can go out and I can get a $25, $35, $45 ride. I mean, that's where it's at. I'll gladly forego the toll, the $1.75 to get that bigger ride, and that's really what it's all about. These rides are going down fast, so I'm gonna give it like another couple minutes here, and if it doesn't go fast enough, I'm just gonna get out. So guys, here's a way you can check it too. There's a couple apps, so you can get Gridwise. I really like this app. I pay for Gridwise Premium, and it tells me when the flights are coming in, and also tells me about events in the city. So tonight we have the Kings at the Bruins, which is really good. We have Blue Man Group, the Nutcracker. It's the season for the Nutcracker because it's almost Christmas. People will be going out. It's good to be out, even during the weekday nights during this time of the season in the city. So make sure you definitely check the events in your city. I definitely highly suggest that you download Gridwise right now. They have a free option for Gridwise, so you can get that. This is not sponsored or anything. I don't get money if you sign up for Gridwise Plus. But I just want you to know it's here. So it tells you all the events in your city, and then you can go to flights. And then it'll tell you the flights that are coming in. So right here, the one in red is the arriving to the airport, and then you also have departing. So it's good to pay attention to that. You can see these little like fireballs they have on top. It tells you, this should be busy. And sometimes that's good. You also have to evaluate if it makes sense because there might be a lot of drivers here too. But there's not a whole lot of activity, not until 1:30, and honestly, in my experience, you just don't get, during the day at the airport, in my experience, has been a lot of waiting time, and you don't get a lot of, you're not going to get a quick ride, typically. But that's a really good app. Let's see, it's only down to 84 since I've done this. So here's what I'm going to do now, guys. I'm going to switch over my vehicle to just black only, because I don't want to get pinged right now. I'm going to leave the airport, and I'm going to head back out into the city, because I'm wasting my time here. So let's do this. I'm going to stop the screen recording because I want it to save. And now I'm going to go back out in the city, and then we'll see what kind of money we make. All right, so wish me luck. By the way, let me know what you would do. Would you sit here and wait? Would you would you wait for the next Lyft economy ride, or would you go back out into the city? Let me know your opinion. I really want to know what's going on here. If you have any questions about this, questions about the app, let me know. And then let's go in the city and see what kind of money we can make. All right, so stay tuned, because I'm gonna show you how much money you make as I go back out in the city. Okay, stay tuned. Boom, bitches! Yes. It's the little things that make me so happy. Oh. Little things that make me so happy. Getting through all that slow traffic, everybody like, where am I going? What am I doing? I don't know. And then make it through the light, hit that yellow, everybody else gets stopped. That's what you get for driving slow. Sit at the light and ponder your life. Man, this the whole like section here that between your windshield and your door, that blind spot, and that thing is just such a big blind spot for me in this car. Plus I have rain guards on that are I just put them on, and I think they add to that blind spot. I always have to double check. Boston Popo. I'm rolling through the city trying to find a ride somewhere. I did put Lux on, right? Yeah, I got Lux and XL on, black and black XL. Hopefully get a ride soon. I mean, if we don't, whatever, at least I'm writing off the miles for this, because I am on the app, and whenever you're on the app is when you get to write off the miles that you drive. So even though I'm not bringing any money in right now, I am making money in a way because I'm getting a write-off in taxes, right? So otherwise I would have to pay that money out, but I'm creating income in form of savings. right? I think this is a really important concept that not everybody knows, and you need to understand this. The IRS, the government, the Internal Revenue Service is going to give you 55 cents off every mile driven while on the app, while you're working and driving your car, okay? So just keep that in mind for taxes. Now, if you haven't, if you have questions about taxes, you can definitely reach out to me. What I want you to do, if you have questions on your Uber taxes and Lyft taxes, comment below. I will answer your questions, okay? Put them in the comments so everybody else can see them as well. But I did my taxes last year. Unbelievable in write-offs. Like, I paid only $333 in my taxes last year. Well, total taxes with state was like $400. $333 to federal. Oh, come on. Let me get lucky today. It's raining. It's snowy out. Let me get a ride today. A nice black or a Lux. Or just one person taking an XL to the airport or something like that. I don't want to take on 6 people in an XL. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about that, but it's like extra work and it's a little bit of a hassle. And this car doesn't have a ton of room, so I don't like to do it all the time. You know, people feel really cramped. I think Lyft needs an XL, a double XL mode. Lyft and Uber both need double XL for just in case you get 6 people with luggage, because I definitely can't fit 6 people with luggage. I can fit 4 people with luggage just fine. I mean, we're maxed, but sometimes it's 6 people with luggage, so you need more room. You just need more room, and people need to be able to request that.
Navigating to pick up Valentina.
Jesus Christ, man. That's the one thing I hate about the apps changing over for your... This is something that has happened since I started driving for Uber and Lyft. You get a ride request, you're driving, and you get a ride request. You hit yes, accept, and you're waiting for the map to tell you where to go, and at the time where you're waiting for it to flip the GPS to pick up and tell you the directions, you're going through the intersection, you have to make a choice. Do you stop? Do you stop traffic? Do you take a right? Do you take a left? There's a fork in the road. Which way do I go? This happens all the time. All the time. This is my biggest pet peeve about the... Oh, he's through the fence. I wonder where he came from. Smash through. Sheesh. Right into the tree. Three cars? There's another car? 4 cars?
Okay, that was a bad.
Yeah. Just hit 100 bones. So I got the streak bonus for $12, plus I got a $12 tip on my $52 XL ride. So total for that ride was $64.78 in 35 minutes. All right, 35 minutes, $64.78. That was a bad accident back there. Sorry to see that. But that was pretty bad. It is slippery today. Like, it's so slippery today. I don't know what just happened right there, guys. I hope I got all that. So I just got an email from my daughter's school. They want to close the school early at 4 o'clock because of the snowstorm here in Boston. So that means my day just got a whole lot shorter. I didn't have to be there till 6. You know, I say 5 o'clock because it gives me time to pick her up without having to rush. So now they pushed it back an hour. So I'm going to be there at 3:30, I think. Yeah, so I'll go to 3:30. And I got to be done. I got to be home and done because I got to be there. So, but so far today, that's what I was trying to show. We were showing how much money I've made and how I got Lyft rewards. We were talking about Lyft rewards. So $161 plus I took the $45 in Lyft Rewards cash. You can see right there at the top. Only been online for 5 hours, 4 rides, 2 tips. And for those that want to see the Lyft Rewards, let me show you that. So you go to your Lyft app, and then you go to the top left, and you click on the Lyft Rewards. You can see the menu comes out after you click on your face, and it says Home, Lyft Rewards, your feedback, dashboard, etc., etc. So you want to click on Lyft Rewards, and right here it will show you your rewards, your balance, and then you can redeem the points. But because I don't have enough points to redeem, it's not letting me go into the menu. But we can go to activity, and you can see today, December 17th, I took $45 cash for 4,500 points. So I traded my 4,500 points for $45 cash. Now, just to explain what the points are here, you can see how many points I earn as I go. It tells you every day what you'll earn. So basically, these points are worth 1% in money. So I have $282 points. That's worth $2.82 in cash. And then there's the tips for 73 points. That's literally translates into 73 cents. But that's an extra like $3.50 for that ride, and that was already a $62 ride, plus tip. So then with tip, $62, and then I got another $3.50 added on top. So that's like 5%, which is not bad at all. Like, I'll take an extra 5% per trip, which is what Lyft is giving you. And this is a great feature from Lyft. I really, really like that. Maybe instead of taking it from the day, each day, I'll see next time how it totals out for a week, see what my total income was for the week, and then see how many points I've earned, then see what kind of percentage it is, and we'll start averaging that out. I think that would be really good. But that's a great feature for Lyft, so if you don't have Lyft, if you don't have Lyft Rewards, definitely look into that. Give Lyft a call, send them a message. That's what I did. I sent a message, and then next thing you know, I had Lyft Rewards. So definitely do that. And then if you don't have Lyft, if you're not a Lyft driver, sign up for Lyft. Hey, if you use my link below, I would really appreciate it. And also, I'll mentor you, help you out, coach you in any way you need, give you any sort of help that you need starting out with Lyft. And I would just really appreciate if you use my link. Yeah, would appreciate that very, very much. So let's see how the day ends. My time's restricted, so now I got to be there at 3:30. I have an $8.50 surge attached to my next trip with Uber. So I think I'm going to switch over to Comfort and try and get something, hopefully get a ride to the airport. Even if it's a short ride, I'm fine with that as well. But let's see. So I'm going to switch over and we'll go from there. All right, so it was a pretty crazy day. Thanks for watching the video up to here so far. Give you a recap of the day and how much I made, so you can see if I actually made the right decision to get out of the airport and go out there and make some money, go out into the marketplace and make some money, which I really think is the best idea for anybody. You shouldn't wait around. If you're going to wait longer than 30 minutes, it's probably a waste of your time. You need to get out of there. But I didn't have like the stellar day that I wanted to have. I did come pretty close though, so I am pretty happy about that. So I'm starting the screen recording right now. Let's look at the numbers here. And I'm at home now, so home and ready to enjoy myself. Alexa off. Got to turn that off. I don't want any copyright infringement. Just listen to some Christmas music. So let me get into this. I'm doing the screen recording. So that means I gotta cock my head to the side because I gotta put the screen recording in here. Yeah, I guess so. So that was, let's go back to the day. I'm looking into it right now. Let's go to driving history then. That's in our dashboard in the menu. I know this is shaking all over the place, so let me just put this down real quick. All right. So now I can stop shaking. And we can get into these numbers. The lighting's pretty good too. So on Monday, let's go driving history. And I know it was Monday because today is Thursday and I was trying to do it before. Oh, that was Tuesday. Tuesday was the day. So here we go, guys. $206.14 on Lyft. Did tips of $24 out of ride earnings $100. That's 25% in tips. That's a really good day in tips. Commercial credits with Geico, bonuses $4.17, canceled earnings $5, totals $11.30. So you might see $11.30 gives you your actual numbers there. And then I had a streak bonus, and then I cashed in on the Lyft rewards. So it brings me to 206.14 with Lyft. Of that day, I had an XL, a shared for $10.15. I think I was capitalizing on either. I was either using destination mode or I had a bonus on that one. I'll check it right now because I hardly ever do shareds. So I must have. No, I had destination mode going on. And then we also did, so I had another XL, and then a passenger no-show. So now that's what I did for Lyft. Let's see what I did for Uber for that day. I think I had at least a couple rides on there. So today, we go to weekly summary. I know that was the only day I did that shared too, so just making sure. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Okay. So it was Tuesday, and I had $67 on Tuesday. So like I said, that 206 minus the tolls, minus the $45 Lyft rewards if you want to take my actual earnings. So, it was 269 minus the 45, minus like 55. So just over 200, just $205 is what I did on the day. Not too shabby, not at all. Guys, if you like the videos, if you like what I'm doing here, definitely subscribe. Definitely give me a thumbs up if you like the video. I'm going to be doing more things. We're doing the dash cam giveaway every single month, so make sure that you subscribe and ring the bell because I'm only going to be doing it during a live video. And, if you made it this far, I know that you're really serious about, this channel and then what I put out there. I hope it helps you. So, but I am doing the free dash cam giveaway every single month, so make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, and so you can get notified when we do the giveaways. So, and then there's a little bit more here to the video, so stay tuned and watch a little bit more. And thanks for being here, and I will see you on the next video. Peace. Oh yeah, what's going on YouTube? Nick here, the Rideshare Hacker. Thanks for coming by my channel. I really appreciate you being here. So today in this video, we're going to talk about the decisions that you have to make sometimes as a rideshare driver. Like what ride do you take next? Where do you go next? Do I turn off the app and go to a certain location that might be surging or that has a bonus zone attached to it? Do I wait at the airport or not? Do I leave? These are all things that we have to evaluate as drivers sometimes, and I just want to make a video about it real quick because this is the decision that I have to make right now. So in a minute, we're going to go into go into the screen recording of my phone. I'll show you exactly what decisions I'm trying to make. I'm currently right now at the airport, but I'm thinking about leaving the airport to going somewhere where I know there's a lot of activity. Now, it's not close by, it is a little far away, but I do think that I can make more money with my time by going to the certain location. Now, I'm under a time restraint today, so I do want to say that. So I'm under a time restraint. I have to pick up my daughter later on today, about 5 o'clock from daycare. So I have to make a certain dollar amount, right? So one thing I preach on this channel is to set a goal for every day that you go out, or whether it be you're going out for a set amount of hours and you have to make a certain amount of money. So you're either going to go out for a set amount of hours, right? And you try to make as much money as possible. Or you have a goal, a dollar amount set for the day, and you have to hit that goal before you end for the day. Now, with that being said, I'm putting myself under two restraints. So I have two goals. I have to make a certain amount of money by a certain time today. So that's why I have to make this decision. And so right now I'm at the airport, and it's taken a little while. I did get lucky this morning. I did have an airport ride, which is really cool. I really appreciate that. I love getting those airport rides in the morning. Traffic was super light because it is snowing. It's a little wet out there, but it's like a snowy sleet going on. And so I think a lot of people were working from home today. So now the decision I have to make, I'll just get right into it. And this is happening in Boston right now. So if you are a Boston driver, please give me a thumbs up. Comment yes in the description below. If you're not a Boston driver, comment no. Because school is getting out for winter break. So in Boston, a lot of the rideshare traffic that we get, a lot of the Lyft traffic, a a lot of the Uber traffic, I mean the demand, that's what I'm saying. So a lot of the rides that we get here in Boston are triggered by the school, by students, by people going to school, by people, working at the schools and things like that. So school's getting out for break. So Brandeis is getting out. Some of you know this. Brandeis is in Waltham, right near where I live. They're out today. They start break today. So students will be leaving today and tomorrow. I picked up a student today, an XL ride to the airport. Him and his mother, and then a couple suitcases. So it wasn't a huge amount of stuff. They probably could have fit it in an X, but I'm very thankful that they chose to get an XL. I got a ride to the airport. Nice ride. Super simple, low traffic, good time. Good timing. It didn't cost me a lot of time to get here, which is good, because as a XL driver and as an X driver, right? So as an economy mode and XL, you only get paid in Boston about 16, and then like 16